Hey guys, welcome back to Bearded Lumber. Matthew and I appreciate you tuning in. This is going to be one of our probably last tech tips on our LT35. As most of you know by now, we bought a LT70 electric. Little quick update. We got our cable hung in the ceiling for our wire to run on. So we're ready, waiting on the electrician to get all his stuff. I don't know how long it takes to order a 100 amp breaker for a 400 amp three-phase box. So whenever he gets it, we're gonna get it in here. Now, let's talk about this project. Hang on, we'll be right back. Okay guys, welcome back. Like I said, we're doing one of our last tech tips on our LT35, but it will pertain to exactly our LT70. What I'm dealing with today is our debarker and what it does, why it's here, and how to adjust it, because they do get out of alignment occasionally. I've had a lot of questions here lately. What is a debarker? It's just a carbide tip blade that runs in line with your saw blade. Your saw blade's here, that debarker will come right in front of it, and it's cutting a little more than a quarter, 5/16 groove, as deep as the wood will allow. You know, if it's thick bark, it's deep. If it's a hard bark, it's shallow. But it's cutting that groove right in front of your blade as you go down the log. And the purpose of that is if you've got any foreign material, and you're gonna have it, dirt, grit, rocks, stuff like that, that debarker will pull it out of the bark before your nice sharp Wood Mizer blade goes through there. Now occasionally when I saw, like we're sawing slabs and we're just sawing down the log, I can't run my debarker. And it's visibly noticeable how short the blade life is by not running that debarker. So I run it all the time. I don't care if the log looks clean. It's no big effort because I'm sitting there on the machine and this hand's controlling the rheostat for speed. And there's a toggle switch over here that controls the debarker in and out, and I just lay my thumb on it, keep pulling it back into the wood, because you know most wood is not a barrel, it moves as it goes down through there. So I use it on every log, I use it on every pass until I get the bark off. Now once the bark's off, swing it out of the way, you don't need it. But if your mill has one, you're not using it, you need to learn how. It'll really save you on your blades. Now, why am I talking about it today? Well, a couple reasons. I had people asking, what is it? They've never seen one, and that's understandable. It is a dangerous piece of equipment on your mill. This thing, anytime on this LT35, anytime you got the forward travel engaged, this motor is active. Now, if you kick it back neutral, it won't run. But anytime you click it forward and you got the on button on, this thing will run. Recently, this model come out with a beeper. I went through 3 of them, they wouldn't last, so I added an LED light that I can see, as well as there's one up here that Matthew can see, just as a reminder, hey, that thing's running, because that can do a lot of damage. Now, why am I here? Well, I noticed this morning it was out of alignment, just a little bit, so let me try to show you why. Let me get my pocket knife out here. If you can see this cut, here's the bottom of the debarker cut, and right here's my blade. Same here. Here's the bottom of the debarker cut, and my blade. The light's horrible. Sorry, guys. Yeah, the blade is right at the top of the cut. So I want to be centered in my debarker cut, and I'm a little bit high. So what that's allowing is the blade to contact a little bit of dirt, grit, whatever's in there. So if you got your blade here, the debarker's cutting just a little bit low. So I want to raise the debarker up, because we're not changing the set on the blade. The blade's going to stay the same. The debarker's low, so we're just going to raise it up. And we do that here with some adjustments. Sorry about the sunlight. you got 4 bolts that hold your debarker on, and then you got 2 jam nuts here that allow it to go up and down. Well, we already know we need the debarker to go up, so I'll just loosen these 4, these 2 jam screws, and then I'll turn both of them equal turn to try to elevate the debarker, bring it up into my cut just a little bit. So, normally what causes this is operator error. You accidentally set this down on a log, you can tweak it a little bit, and that's what happened. I know a few days ago I inadvertently set it down on a log, and you know, this carrier head is heavy, so when you weight that, something's going to move just a little bit. It didn't move a lot, but it moved just a little bit. Let's see, I need a wrench. 9/16. Yeah, they're well attached. They're not going. The debarker don't move. Like I say, it don't get out of adjustment. It gets out of adjustment because of operator error hitting it on something. And I already admitted that's what I did. I know it. And there's all kind of mess in here. It's full of bark. Imagine that. Might have to get the air hose out. I got it in there. That's 3 of them loose. Can we get the last one? Oh, maybe. Get all the bark out of the way so I can see it. Yeah, let me get a finger extender. Need something tougher than my finger. There we go. We're working on the debarker, man. He was complaining about it being full of bark.
Yeah. How it goes.
Well, that was the next thing.
Better now.
Oh, I can at least see it because I got to come from this side to actually get on the nut, the jam nut. There we go. I'm gonna tighten it. Okay, got them all loose. Now, oh, that's nice. Socket won't fit on that side. I know my debarker's level because I've already put that effort into it before. So, I'm just going to turn the jam screws a known amount, about 90 degrees. 90. More.
Bit more than 90.
Okay. Now, let me roll it over here to my cut. See where it's going to. I'm just going to mark it.
You lost the socket somewhere. Or you hit the ground.
Oh, that's crap off the top.
This is why you take your tools off before you start moving stuff around.
It's right in the middle of the log lift offs. I'm just not seeing it there or what? It's right beside your headphones.
Oh.
Right. there. There you go. Okay, let's just make a little mark on it and see where we line it up at. Still need to come up some more. So here's the top of our cut. Here's the bottom of the debarker cut. So this still needs to come up a little more.
Pushing the bolt down brings the whole head up. We'll try it one more time. I think that's going to be real close. We'll have to go a little deeper this time. All right. I can just drop the cut down one. Alright, we'll go up just a little bit better, a little bit more, but you can see we're close to centering our cut right there. If you ever buy one of these and think you're buying something you never have to work on, these are Worse than a chainsaw.
Yeah, I mean these machines require a lot of tinkering, a lot of maintenance, especially as they get some age on them. We got 1,750 something hours on this one. You are going to have to learn to make some of these adjustments yourself. It's just part of owning a Wood Mizer. It's no big issue. So this should really extend our blade life now, since we're clearing the cut for in front of our blade. I noticed here lately it wasn't getting quite the lifespan I wanted out of the blade, and this is probably a good reason why. We all hate to stop and work on stuff, but sometimes you need to. If it's bad, it's not going to get any better by itself. So
It's quicker to stop and do maintenance than stop because something broke.
exactly. Okay. Those two are tight. This one I can actually, oh, fingers this morning. This one I can get from here. If you mount your light there, make sure you put it right in the way.
Yep.
And y'all ask why I'm using a deep well socket instead of a short. Real world, we lost one the other day. We was working in the ceiling. Somehow or another we got done. We were missing the socket, so.
Chrome doesn't show up in sawdust very well.
No, it's a goner. I got spares. I just got to remember to go over in the Craftsman toolbox and get out a spare socket and add back to it. That's it, guys. Pretty simple. I hope that explains what a debarker is, what it does, and the occasional maintenance you need to do to it. Now, if you never hit this on a log, you can go for a long time and not touch it. We've probably adjusted it, what, 5 or 6 times over the years? Yeah. And about every time is because I inadvertently had it in too close and set it down on the end of the log, and it'll tweak this arm, And the only way to fix it is do what we just did. Readjust the height up or down to get each saw blade cutting through the center of it. Be careful with these. You can hit the loader arms. I've done that. Had them up too far and run a debarker right across them. It'll peel the teeth right off the end of them. I got one over there with no teeth I can show you. But anything we missing here, Matthew? Pretty simple. Nothing real. Not a whole lot here, but
basically the same tech on all debarkers.
Yeah, this is the same all across all the Wood Mizer's debarker as far as the height adjustment. The one over there on that machine, the motor is 3 times bigger. It's a big old monster motor. The debarker head's a little bit bigger, but it's doing the same thing. It's cutting a trough right through that log, and
the height adjustment's the same way.
Yeah, the height adjustment's the same. You want it to cut a slot just centered for that blade to go right through and be nothing but clean bark underneath it. We are looking forward to getting our 70 over here. I'm not looking forward to not knowing all the tech tips that I've been giving you on this 35, because there is a lot of stuff on the 70 that don't relate to exactly the 35. Functionality is the same. It still runs a band. It still runs it tight. Still runs it parallel. You know, just some of the adjustments, the way you go about it, be a little bit different. That's going to do it, guys. We greatly appreciate you watching. Can't thank you enough. We've passed 7,000 subscribers. What are we, 2 years into YouTube, thereabouts?
Just about.
I never dreamed that many people would care about what Matthew and Eric from Western North Carolina do every day, but we appreciate it. I appreciate all the thousands and thousands of comments. I answer them all. Sometimes they're short answers, I'm sorry, but I'm busy. But I answer every comment. I try to lead, if you ask a question, try to lead you in the right direction to get you some info. A lot of the questions, you know, if you go back and check our playlist, we got a lot of videos on it, especially setting the tech tips, setting up this machine, making it run right, sawing techniques, different things. We don't know it all. I don't claim to know it all. I learn every day and enjoy what I do. And I hope that shows in the videos that we really enjoy sawing wood. I spent 35 years in the corporate world, and this is much, much better. Much better, trust me. Nothing wrong with the job I had. I made good money, raised my family, but that's in my past and I'm done with it. I don't want to go back. We're moving forward, and that's thanks to you guys and our customers buying our wood and lumber we produce. Big shout out to Matthew and Solomon doing our videos. Don't forget to check out Solomon's channel, Third Beard Fishing. He's been growing by leaps and bounds. We went down there fishing, didn't have much luck. Ever since we've come home, he's been knocking them dead. He had a video yesterday. He was in his little Hobie kayak out fishing, caught a ladyfish, pretty good size one, and a dolphin swam up beside him and would not leave. Dolphin shouted at him for quite a while, wanting him to throw that ladyfish back in the water so he could eat it, but he kept it for shark bait. But that dolphin was, what, half the size of that Hobie?
It was the size of the Hobie.
Yeah, it was a big one. I'm like, I don't know about that. But anyway, guys, big shout out to Wood Mizer, all their people. We appreciate them, especially Joe Maine. If you got any blade needs, equipment needs, give him a call. His contact info will be in the description. As always, we mostly appreciate you watching, guys. That's going to do it. We'll see you back at the mill.
Thank you for watching. Here's a video selection and a playlist suggestion. Click here to subscribe for more great content. We'll see you at the mill.